Hello everybody, I'm Serti and welcome to Astro Colony. Now this is a game that I've been watching for a little while. Sort of last looked at it about 6 months ago. I didn't expect it to hit early access this quickly. But it's pretty exciting because it's a factory game, which is right up my alley, but it's also a colony management game, which means that you can bring in people and train them in different skills, and those people will then perform tasks. And you can create colonies on different little planets. Well, they call them planets, but they're like little floating rocks in the sky. Anyway, so I think let's dive right in and we'll just start a game and we'll just go with the defaults. The music's pretty crazy. Sometimes not quite in check with what you're doing.
Believing that one planet would be enough for us was wrong. Our colossal ambitions pushed us to leave our homes. Driven by the need of development and achievements, humanity seeks opportunities to discover new worlds and perhaps new dimensions. We are the first colonists, laying the foundation for future generations. It's your turn now. Show your survival skills, unlock technologies, and remember, the galaxy is yours to conquer.
Alright, sweet. Let's get out there and do some stuff. Right, so this came out yesterday as of recording, and I put about an hour into it. So just to give myself I'm going to put this to sleep by hovering on it and pressing F. Yeah, just to get the feel of the game, I played around with it, and yeah, I didn't want to go too far because, you know, obviously I'd like to do this journey with you. So, important things here. Like with any game, you've got to start somewhere, and with factory building, it means you've got to start with hand mining, etc. And these asteroids are out here. Now, you do have a jetpack. You can jump and jump and jump and jump and get higher off your platform. But yeah, it's a bit tricky when you're floating out in space. So you have a jetpack. You press X, spacebar to go up, forward button to go forward, alt button to come down, and you just hold down the button. Now the rocks give you different stuff. Like this is an iron ore rock. So we've got iron ore. That one over there will... Oh, I don't have the booster, so I'm pushing shift, but I'm not getting anywhere with it. Oh wait, this is gold. Oh, this is copper. Sorry, this is copper. Gold ones are a bit more yellow. And things that are important to look for are the dark ones, like that one over there, which is carbon. And that will give you the ability to get power. So I think what I'm going to do, because this is really boring to watch, I'm going to run around. There's a gold one over there. One will come closer. I'm going to run around. I'm going to collect lots of different ores. There's ice as well that you can collect that makes water. And yeah, that's... Oh, and of course basic science. And I can't figure out another way to create science other than by mining these. So that's carbon. There's an ice over there. All right, so I'm going to spend some time gathering resources before we start building the factory and upgrading our technologies, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll notice that there's an oxygen bottle. Now, that obviously means that I can't go around collecting these little asteroids forever, because eventually I'll die. So we need to advance. I have collected quite a lot of stuff, including lots of basic science, which we'll use. By pressing T, I can start planning what I'm going to do. So first things first, we have 44 basic science, which is generated by mining the little asteroids. So we'll get oxygen. We don't really have a choice. We definitely need electricity. We need asteroid catching, smelting. Let's see, what else do we need? Water transportation, hydrogen. I think that's logistics, yes. We certainly want conveyors. And mining we don't need right now. Logistics blocks would be very handy, so we'll queue those up as well. We need, for automated catching, we actually need the next science up, which I don't believe I have. So we'd have to do mining first anyway. I do want to get to recycling as well. So yeah, let's do that. I have 13 left. I don't need a harpoon. Scanning would be a good thing, but that needs the upgraded science. Handcrafting plate, that just means not handcrafting plate, it's handcrafting plates. So we'll do that one. And water transportation. Okay, I'm going to need to grab a little more basics. Oh wait, I need water first and then that. Okay, so we've got that. Okay. Engineering allows the lab. Yes. Yeah. Okay, we'll queue that up. I don't have enough because it needs 6. I've only got 5, so we'll get there. All right. So I think first thing we need to do is on your hotbar on the bottom, you have different levels. F1 gives you those basic components, F2 gives you others, and so on. So we need water. Now you can access items using K on your keyboard, and this will give you a place where you can go and find things. So we do want an oxygen generator, and for that I need to produce copper bars. Now I don't have copper bars on me, but I have a onboard crafting. So if you press I and get your inventory, you can queue up bars, and you can queue up smelting. So you're smelting your ores into bars, and those will carry on going for as long as you need them to. So let's just leave those running. I have 2 now, so before I run out of oxygen, let's go and put this guy in. Now there's 9 blocks in the middle, which are your origin, which I don't want to get into. You can press R to rotate. So what we'll do is we'll pop this one over. Where do we want the water to go out? I think on that side. Alright. Now it's going to need power, and I'm about to die because I don't have any power set up. So carbon reactor, we'll just put one nearby. Where did I put the power output? Here. Alright. This isn't the final locations for these items. I'm just putting them here because it's handy. So if I go for number 3 on the hotbar, I can build a cable. Wait. Oh, cable needs wire. So back to I. Oh, and just as a matter of interest, I don't think this actually needed anything. So if I hover over it and press E to modify, I can use the ice that's on me to refill my oxygen. So I'm not going to die. So we don't actually need any power for this. So what's the next thing that we need to build? Okay, well, I didn't really need to build this, and I'm not going to break it down yet, because if I do, I'll lose materials. But we do need to automate grabbing asteroids. And the way you do that is by pressing K or going to your hotbar and pressing F1 and 5. You can do it, but under mining is your asteroid catcher. Now we need 5 iron bars, and I have a lot, so let's build that. And I think I'll have the power output at the back. I think I'm going to do something different, and let's It's not middle, is it? Yeah, I'm gonna put the power cable underneath the floor. It's too far back. Oh well, too late now. I could build a second one, and maybe I will do that because it just is better. So, oh yeah, I really duffed this up. I should have started from this side. Alas, we will change things again. As you can see, the outputs of the belts are on the side in red, so we're definitely going to use those. And I'm not going to build a third one for now, but these are not completely automated and I still need power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press number 2. I'm going to rotate that around and I'm going to line that up with the front of these and put in, do I need 2? Yeah, I probably will later. Okay, so we've got engineering. Nice. And I'm going to feed, well, before I feed, I'm going to put our power connectors in. Now, there are 2 ways you can do this. You could just connect power, and I still don't have electric cable, which requires that I go in here and I make some copper wire by hand. Alright, I have some now, so now this can be finicky, so you just got to be careful. I'm not gonna take these under right now. I'm gonna redo this whole thing at some point anyway. This is kind of like a little starter. You can just click and drag and they are built. And then I just press Q to get rid of that, and there we go. Now what I can do is manually add some carbon in here by pressing E and I. I'm going to have to split that. Now you split by pressing Shift and you click on the item and then you can change the amount. This will just split it in half. So if I go in here again, E, and go to the inventory, I can drag that into there and go to this one and drag that in there. Okay, so we are now producing power, and both of these are not powered because I didn't do cable. So just drag the cable across, and now I can automatically catch asteroids. So by pressing E while hovering on it, you will get to this little box, and you can then go grab one and queue the second one once the first one is in. And then we can go to the other one. Now, if you change your mind halfway through, it releases. So I'll just grab this one because I will need carbon, and then I'll grab this one to process. And then Q to get out, and now we've got stuff happening. And it's a little bit of automation coming together. Right, now I've really done this the wrong way around, I think. I think I might be able to get away with it. Oh, it's going to be tight, but yeah. Okay, listen. Dude, this guy is always in the way. Sleep. And now he's really in the way. Don't sleep there. Get you to wake up. Follow me somewhere over here where you're not in the way. Come on. Good lad. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to need to go and do some... I'm not actually going to need to do mining because I can... Press Control and click on the item. It transfers everything into your inventory without having to open your inventory. And I want to get some iron plates done. And I must just check hand crafting plate. Yeah, that is done. So I should be able to craft iron plate on myself. So if I go I and I click on the menu, There we go. Okay, so let's go with, I don't know, 20. How many iron bars do I have? Oh, not that many. Okay, let's just do that. I'll go and collect some iron. Okay, let me go and collect some more resources. These are great, but I need it to go faster. I might just invest in a third one of these. Need iron, need copper, need iron, and copper. Now that thing up there appears to be like an ice planet. These planets are not planets. There's another one that looks like an ice location. But you'll notice things around you that you will be able to travel to, because eventually you'll build boosters. And let's get in here. Oh, we got ice. On our plates, can we build conveyor belts yet? Now, if I press K, parts. There we go, conveyor belts. I can build some. That's fantastic. Alright, so what I'll do is just bring these both out over here. Now, you've got to watch the direction. You can press R to rotate, but make sure it's pointing in the direction that you want. Alright, good. Now, I'm going to have to build some other stuff before I do this. So I want to come across this way. I don't have enough to get there. And then we're going to turn when we get here. Alright, I'm going to need more plate. Alright, let me accelerate the collecting and I will be back shortly. I have gathered some stuff. I've got a lot of gold, a lot of ice, lots of carbon. I've made some iron bars. I've got a few iron plates, copper bars, copper wire. So we are looking okay. Now, it also gave me a bit of time to get my head around how things should work. So, I've done this kind of not the way I wanted to. However, we'll get by. So, I don't feel like handcrafting anymore, even though it's not too inconvenient. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to set up a smelter. So if I go into devices, is it? Yeah, there's a smelter. And I can place the smelter down. I'll just rotate it. Now the wires are going to become a problem initially, but what I'll do is instead of taking them underneath the structure, I'll take them over the top so that we can still have kind of walkways. And I'm going to put that one right in over here. And I'm going to bring the power over by pressing... Dude, stop talking to me. 3. So this is one way you can do it. Drag up. And then we're just going to whip it in this gap. Now that should allow us to get power into the middle. I'm not too crazy about the overhead power, but you know, it's better than destroying big pieces of floor. So, right. Smelting. Okay. I want to automatically grab stuff out of here, but I don't want it all to come out of here. So what you can do by pressing F12, I mean, what the heck am I saying? By pressing Q, you get this sort of overlay, and you can take this and rotate it and click, and now that's rotated. Now there's another little tricky thing that you can do here. Why is that not building? Okay, that's a bit strange. It's definitely there. Oh, okay, it wants me to... Does it? No. Has it built another one on top? It's not... What is it? It is. Oh, man. Okay, so by clicking Control and right click, you can get rid of an item. That's very weird. It was right. Anyway, alright, doesn't matter. And okay, let's conveyor and rotate. I'm going to have this come out here and just feed into there. I think that's how it works. And then what I want to do is put a little logic here. So logic block, we go to logic blocks and a pusher. And I'm going to put this pusher, rotate it, and then you can go into this pusher by pressing E to modify. And I want to push all the coal resources this way. Sorry, carbon. So when I connect this, okay, I'm gonna have water coming through here, ice coming through here, and I want that to feed in this way because there's a plan for it. But now this has other recipes, so let's have a look. Right now it's only water into an oxygen tank, so that's fine. Yeah, that's how you change directions. You actually have to Control and right click first. Alright, now I've learned something new. So we're going to take this, put that there, rotate that. No. I wonder how this works. Okay, I haven't played with belts in this game yet, so I could be messing around. But yeah, right now we only really need the one. Oh, you know what? I don't have splitters yet. And that's what I actually need. Let's just go to technology and see what is required for the splitters. I think we need the upgraded, yeah. We need the next level of research. Alright, so that will have to come. But right now I think we're okay because this produces 10. These only take 2, so that's 4. This takes 3, so that's 7. This will take 1, that's 8. So yeah, I think we're alright. We don't really need it right now. If I'd had a third one of these, it would have been a problem. Because we still need to put in, and we might as well do that now. Number 8 is the icebreaker. And that goes in. That takes water in. I wonder what this other input is for. Give it a bit of space. And this makes water. Oh, right. Water tank. This takes in water and makes oxygen. Alright, so there is this thing called a water tank, water cell, which we can pop a couple in here, and pipes are there. Oh wait, what do I need for pipes? Oh, iron wire. Now you don't need a lot of iron wire in this game as far as I can tell, but you do need some. So let me get that made. Just make a couple. There it is. I should probably be refurbishing or refilling these. Let's grab that. That. Those out. Alright, so as long as they're producing, that's good. Alright, now we are going to need a logic block over here then. This will need to be filter the way for a specified resource. Yeah, I don't really want to do that because I want to have a few resources. Interesting. Alright, so we'll take the pusher because I think the pusher can push a few items at once. And we press Q, sorry, E to modify. We want to send iron, copper, gold, and I think that's all we really needed to push right now. So yeah, that's what we'll do. And then the recipes in here will be exactly that. And you'll notice that the recipes in here are a little more efficient than the handcraft. So for example, iron bars, 3 of them 4 seconds into 2 bars, whereas 2 of them 4 seconds into 1 bar. So yeah, they're using the smelter is more efficient. And this dude is always in the way. Alright, so we need to get water in here, and the way to get water in here is to power this one. That. Ah, darn, didn't go high enough. Oh well, it's going to be a bit messy. We also need to get power in here. Oh no, I've messed up. And yeah, I think I'm overdoing it on this iron wire. Oh, I definitely don't need that much. Oh wow, that's probably more than I'm going to need for the game. Alright, I have hashed things up a little bit here. This is going to make things slightly messy. The water needs to come in here. Oh heck, you know what, it's fine. We'll just go up here. Take it across there. Now we need to connect the water. So 7. That's pretty straightforward. And then this one is not going to work there, so we're going to need to bring it out. So we have a water tank. Now I could have probably gone from the back and over the top, but that's fine. Temporary, as I said. Alright, so what we're going to do now is get all the ice to go from these catches with conveyor belts. So, oh gosh, F3, number 1. Okay, have I run out? No. Okay, this one. Rotate. That's gonna need to go. Damn man. It's kind of difficult to see, but there we go. And I need to make myself some more iron plate, which means I need more iron bars. I have some iron plates. While those are getting themselves ready, let me harvest this lot. Alright, so by now I'm hoping number 1. Okay, that will work. That will go that way, and that should go there, and then this would be there, I assume. Alright, let's see how that works. We've got ice coming through, we've got carbon going through. Yes, we're crafting bars. Ah, good. Well, we can do... Yeah, we can do gold bars as well. So we are making gold bars. That's great. And that means I don't really need to handcraft anything anymore. So, you know, I've got stuff on me. What I may just do is dump it in here. Drop the gold in there, and that's fine. And then this will just keep on making bars, and that's cool. In the meantime, We are getting power. There's still a bit left. And alright, now we need to look at automating this a little bit better, because having to jump in and out of these is a bit distracting when you're trying to get things done. Alright, those are set up and going again. But it does become a little bit annoying, because you kind of forget and then you run out of stuff and then nothing's working. So the next step, if we have a look at our technology tree, is automated catching. Now, in order to get automated catching, we need mining, which we can do because we've been collecting basic research. So we've got that. And we do need... Now, did I make the lab? Where is research? Do I have the lab yet? Must have. Oh yeah, oxygen barrier we actually need. So let's get the hydrogen with the oxygen barrier at the same time. And automated catching is then going to also need construction, which needs that. Okay, so somewhere in here we have a lab. Oh my goodness. Let's, before we die. Now, is this actually making anything? Oh, you know, I'm an idiot. This belt shouldn't be going in here. This belt should be feeding the ice crusher. That's a bit silly. Alright, do I have ice? Let's drop the ice in there. Alright, so the ice will then get broken down. Water will start coming into this tank eventually. And then it will create oxygen, which we can then just pick up from there. But we need the lab. And it is available because I see it. So if we go to K, utilities, devices, there it is. There's the lab. Iron wire, which we have. So I'm going to just rotate this, and I'm going to do this by hand. Let me see, where am I going to put this? I think I'll put it over here for now. We are going to need to get power to it. Okay, it has power now. And if we go Alt, go down, press X to get out of the hover pack, and really, man, this guy is so annoying. Come along, come over this way. Come on. There you go, and sleep. Alright, now, this needs to make these engineering science, and the engineering science, one engineering science needs 2 iron bars, 2 copper bars. So we're going to handle the copper bars. I suppose the copper and iron, which we are conveniently making in here, and not very well. We need a lot more. Let's take what we've got so long. This needs to be done very quickly, and if we go in here, we actually have quite a few. So I'm going to dump, am I going to dump all of them? Don't think I need that many. So shift, split, and we'll just take that. We'll leave 10 here. So that should make us 5 of the engineering science, or maybe 6, because one of it takes, as soon as you put something in, it takes the first lot immediately. Let's carry on collecting. Might have to go and collect. I won't put you through that if I do. So, okay. So we now have water being produced, which is being done completely wrong. Yeah, I need to set this up very differently, because the ice needs to come into the ice crusher to make water, and then the water comes out into a tank, and the tank should be then on this side with the oxygen production on that side. But that's fine. Are you in the way again? Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. What I would like to do though is automate this a little bit better. Really? Is there no way to... let's... swap mission... Oh wow, there's just so many. Alright, I'd rather just go to sleep. Let's see, where is this oxygen barrier? So for that we need 2 gold bars and some iron wire. and it generates a barrier that automatically restores your oxygen. It uses what this is going to be creating from the water. So we could actually just put that on. Okay, now we are running a little short of power. Now the nice thing about this game is when you start running short of power, you don't actually you don't stop. It just slows things down. So what I'll do is let's split the carbon, put that in there and there. That should get our efficiency up. But we definitely need the splitter. And for the splitter we need science points. Let's go and have a look at what we can do. So we're going to need automation. We could actually do it. No, we can't. Why do we not have engineering science? But yeah, the constructor device converts bars into plates. So we'd be able to make iron plates, copper plates, gold plates, I assume. Yeah, haven't been that far, so not sure. Right, we are generating stuff, and we go T. Good, there we go, we're getting some. So we are a short way away from getting automated catching, which will make life easier, because, okay, these have run out. Because of this exact thing, you sort of keep forgetting, forgetting to carry on collecting stuff with these. I'm probably going to need more iron plates, but that's fine, we can sort that out once we've got things working a little bit better on the side. I'm thinking that this is probably the front of the ship, so this will be north. If that's the back, then these sides. Alright, so what I may do is just remove this. So by hovering on it, and have I got destruction? Recycling and destruction, I do have it. Control and right click. Right, now that's gone into a bin, which I have on me, and eventually we get a recycling machine, which then allows us to recycle that item back into its original parts. It's a bit of a process, but it's a unique idea. I'm not going to run it down. So this is going to be our little control deck. And when we start traveling, because we will be traveling, we'll be going to those other planets. Yeah, you don't automatically get your resources back when you break something down. You're going to have to build the recycler to make that happen. Well, I think we got a fairly good start. I would like to automate these in this episode. So there's some more. That should get us to being able to automate. Alright, it looks like we have the automated catching. The next thing I want to do is this automation. We only have 2, we need 8 engineering science. We're also going to need scanning, but yeah, not right now because yeah, we aren't traveling yet. I really should have done this a lot earlier. But if number 3, need to get some more iron. I need gold bars. I'm sure I've got gold bars in here. I do. Now this is going to need power, and I think putting it completely central is a pretty good idea, because this is going to create a dome around us, a sphere of oxygen. So right there. All right, now we don't have to go and fill our oxygen. As you can see, mine's filling on its own. All right, excellent. And we've just unlocked automation, which is superb. I need to make some more plates. Yeah, before we do that, let's have a look at what we need for the automated catcher. Where are you? Mining. All right, we need iron plates and iron bars. So we need a lot of iron, because basically what I'm going to do is break these 2 down and replace them exactly as they are. I believe the power and the outputs are the same, but they'll just carry on collecting whether I'm doing it for them or not. Have we unlocked? we have the splitter. All right, that means that this one here is going to go. Splitter needs conveyor belt or 12 way. Okay, so basically this splits 3 ways. Forward and to the sides. This, because there's nothing to the side, will split 2 ways. I need quite a few plates, so I'm going to start off by getting the plates. The plates I need for conveyor belts anyway. And it turns out you need copper wire and plates for the conveyors. And there, and rotate. Alright, so this should make both of these machines work, which gives us a little bit of breathing room on the power side of things. I'm going to change the setup around. This machine needs to be over here and vice versa. So yeah, that I'll sort out. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm up to 19 iron plates. So that's good. We need to get that to 24. Okay, I need to stop. I've got 28 iron plates. We'll stop those, and we actually shouldn't even be handcrafting anyway. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do here is go control, right click, and goodbye, and then we are going to press OK, go to mining, pick this guy up, and put it right where the other one was. Yeah, that looks right. And there we go. It immediately starts working. Fabulous. Okay, so control, right click, and oh yeah, we need 6 more bars, and we can go and build another one. And that looks like the right placement. Excellent, excellent. Now we have our power sorted out for these, because now these use 4 power, so that's 8. Our efficiency is at 86%, which means that there isn't enough power somehow. These together are producing 20, but it looks like we are using more than 20 somehow. And I think it's probably... No, it can't be that. That's only 1. Oh, there we go. That's 5. Okay. So we're most likely going to have to do an extra power somewhere along the line. But I think that's where we're going to leave this episode. I'm going to extend this platform backwards, because I think the way it's set up is this would be, I suppose, considered north, just because there's this little bridge area. And yeah, the core of the platform is 9 blocks. So if we press X and we fly around, you can see a thicker area over here, and this is basically the starter foundation for everything. We haven't built anything, obviously. This was all given to us, but we are going to be extending this backwards and making a much bigger factory, which means that we're probably going to have to break some of this stuff down. So yeah, they will do that all in the next episode. At least in the first episode, we've kind of got things automated to a degree, and we are producing the iron bars and copper bars, and we will be producing gold bars without having to actually do anything, which is absolutely super. So yeah, that's where we'll leave it, and thanks for joining me. If you like it, give us a like. If you want to see more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications. Give us a comment, let me know if you've played the game. It would be interesting to know if I've missed anything, because I'm really sort of playing this off the cuff. It does look like fun though. I mean, it's pretty huge. The tech tree goes all the way up to farming animals, which is pretty outstanding. Oh, and there's fusion energy as well. Great. Yeah, so this looks to be a good game, great potential, and I will definitely be playing more episodes of this. So until next time, cheers.